Hi guys, thanks for joining me. I will be taking you through a 50 to 60 minute flow today. We are going to take a couple breaths through each pose so we can consider it a slow flow for today. I'll also be providing some cues for you just to help you get in the right position, maybe make it a little bit more comfortable for you. But I'll also make sure towards the end to quiet my teaching a little bit so that you can have more time to feel around in the poses for yourself and see what kind of experience is best for you. I don't want to tell you what to feel, I just want to guide you to, make the best possible yoga practice for you. So make sure that you listen to your body today. Do what feels right. Don't try to push yourself into uncomfortable positions. I like to focus on finding that right balance between effort and ease. With that said, let's go ahead and get started. I might move my positioning a little bit just so you guys can see me in the best way possible. So I'm going to start just facing center. We're going to start with sun salutations. I don't have a mat, but feel free to choose to practice on a mat or just on carpet, whatever is accessible for you. Go ahead and sit down into child's pose at the back of your mat. Take a few minutes to get focused, leaving everything in the past. All we have to worry about is being here right now on our mats. Taking some deep breaths, letting yourself get heavy. If this is too much for you, you may choose to stack your fist and place your head on it. You can also choose long arms here, maybe with not as much of a forward bend. Or you can even choose to bring your knees together. Come up to standing knees. Bring your right foot out to the side. Reach your right arm up, tall, and reach across. Getting a nice stretch in that side body. Reach your left arm up and reach over. Breathe through. Come back to center and switch sides. Reach your left arm up, left foot out, and reach across. Dropping your shoulders down. Switch arms, reach up long, and reach across. Find length. Maybe open up that chest towards the sky. On your next breath, come back to center. Reach your arms down to your mat for tabletop. Taking a couple breaths here in cat-cow. On the inhale, you'll bring your chin up and reach your tailbone up to the sky. On your exhale, tuck your tailbone under, tuck your chin under. Get a nice arch. Couple breaths through these movements. Opening your heart. One more breath here. And exhale. Push back into downward dog. Find a little movement, maybe pedal out your feet. Find movement in your shoulders. Opening at the chest, pushing those heels into the floor, raising those hips, squeezing muscle to bone, rooting down through the pads of your fingers, and when you're ready, lift your right heel up for three-legged dog. Choose to keep your hips square to the mat, or if you'd like, go ahead and get a nice hip opener. Maybe drop your knee. Breathe through. Coming back to center. And switching sides. Making sure even weight distribution through all of your limbs. Coming back to center. Back to table. When you're ready, step to the top of your mat. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise up, breath in. Hands to prayer, breath out. One more big breath, reach up. Low plank, breath out. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breath out. Couple breaths here. Heels rise, breathe in. Bend those knees, breath out. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Rise up, breathe in. Sit in a chair, breath out. Big breath in, open at your chest. Sink a little lower, breath out. Hands to prayer, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, inhale. Low plank, exhale. Upward dog, breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward to warrior one. Rise up, breathe in. Breath out. Bring hands to prayer here. Breathe in. Breath out. One more breath in. Low plank. Upward dog, breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Left foot to the top of your mat. Rise up for warrior one. Inhale. Hands to prayer. Exhale. Push your palms together. Bring your shoulder blades onto your back. Keep breathing through. One more breath in. Low plank. Upward dog, breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Couple breaths, we'll stay here. If you're feeling like the low plank chaturanga movement, upward dog, is too much for you, you may choose to just take a high plank and push back into downward dog. And I can demo that on our next flow. Heels rise, breathe in. Bend your knees, breath out. Keep your hips high. Hopper step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Rise up, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Rise to chair, breathe in. Hands to prayer, breath out. One more big breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Choose to take a low plank here or just step back to high plank. Breath out. Upward dog if you're there. Downward dog, push it back. Right foot steps forward, warrior one. Breathe in. Warrior two, breath out. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Low plank, breath out. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Left foot rises, step forward to warrior one. Breath in. Warrior two, open up. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Hold it here, breath out. Grow long between your fingertips and all of your toes. Breathe. Sink down a little lower. Low plank. Upward dog, breath in. Downward dog, breath out. Stay here for a couple breaths. Heels rise, breathe in. Bend at the knees, keep the hips high, breath out. Hopper step to the top of your mat, halfway lift, breath in. Forward fold, breath out. Reach up, breathe in. Sink to chair, breath out. Hands to prayer, breathe in. Chair twist to the right, breath out. Breathe. One more breath in. Forward fold. Rise up, breathe in. Hands to prayer, breath out. Open at your chest, pull your shoulder blades back, breathe in. Chair twist to the left, breath out. Make sure on your chair twist that your knees are staying center, close together, and that you're twisting at the rib cage. Not twisting your hips here, twisting at the rib cage. So you're gonna have to grow your spine long on your breath in, and then twist, breath out. Sink that weight back into your heels. One more breath. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. You might notice I just widened my stance a little bit on my forward fold. I get a little bit of discomfort if my feet are facing forward too long due to a little bit of hip impingement. So I choose to externally rotate my feet out a little bit. That way I can get a little bit more space in my hip area. So like I said, make sure you are modifying as to what feels right for your body as we are flowing. Forward fold, breath out. Rise up, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Low plank, breath out. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breath out. Right heel rises, step forward to a crescent lunge. Rise up, breathe in. Hands to prayer, breath out. Breath in, grow tall. Twist to the right, breath out. You may choose to drop your arm here and reach up towards the ceiling. You can also choose to drop your top hand onto your back for a little more of a twist. One more breath. Low plank. Upward dog. Breathe in. Downward dog. Breath out. Left heel rises. Step forward to crescent lunge. Breathe in. Hands to prayer. Breath out. One more inhale. Twist to your left. Breathe through. Find a twist for you. On your next exhale, low plank. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breath out. Right foot steps forward to warrior one. Rise up, breathe in. Warrior two, breath out. Reverse your warrior, breathe in. Extended side angle, breath out. Notice on this pose, I'm not letting my shoulders sag into my thigh. I'm really using my forearm to push into my thigh, keeping myself strong here. Reaching long, big breaths, opening out your chest. One more breath in. Low plank. Upward dog. Breathe in. Downward dog. Breath out. Left heel rises. Step forward to warrior one. Your next inhale, open up to warrior two. Reach back for warrior three. Back to the front for extended side angle. One more breath here. Low plank. Upward dog. Breathe in. Downward dog. Breath out. Taking a couple of breaths here. Stay still or choose movement, whatever feels right for you. Heels rise, breathe in. Bend your knees, breath out. Hopper step to the top of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Rise up, breathe in. Hands to hips, breath out. Raise your right foot or knee, bind and open. Staying tall, length here. Breathing through. You may choose to grab at your toes and extending fully to extended leg raise. One more breath in. Bring it back to center. Keep that leg lifted. Reach up. Breathe in. Kick it back to airplane. Breath out. Keep breathing. Reach forward. Breath in. Hands to mat, standing splits. On your next breath, open up for half moon. You may choose to use a block here. Forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Choose to grab at your arms here or just let them hang. Stand your feet a little bit wider apart. We're going to just release and ragdoll for a little bit. Maybe sway side to side if that feels nice for you. Just built up a lot of tension there. A little break before we hit the other side. Bring your feet back to center. Reach tall, breathe in. Hands to hips, breath out. You may notice when I reach up that I do get a slight back bend. That's just what feels good for me. You may choose to just stay hollow and reach up, or if you'd like, find that slight back bend, you get a nice chest opener too. On your next inhale, raise your left knee. Bind and open. Exhale. Breathe. You may choose to take full extended leg raise here. Bring it back to center on your exhale. Keep that leg lifted, extend it, reach up, breathe in. Kick it back to airplane, breath out. Reach forward, breathe in. Hands to mat, standing splits. Breathe through. Your next inhale, open up for half moon. Forward fold. Reach up, breathe in. Hands to prayer, breath out. Tree pose on the right. Choose to bring your heel to mid or your inner thigh, right above your knee or right below your knee, even down at your ankle, whatever's comfortable for you. Just gonna take a couple breaths here through this pose. Find your focus. Hands back to prayer if you grew your tree. Switch sides. And bring your foot back to the ground. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Halfway lift, breathe in. Step back to high plank, breath out. Right foot reaches high. Step forward to warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Straighten your right leg and reach back. Reverse your warrior. Extended side angle. Choose to use a block here if you'd like. Come down to center. Square your hips to the mat for pyramid. Choose to bring your left foot forward just slightly. Using blocks if necessary. On your next inhale, open up for a twist. Twisting at the rib cage. Bring it back to center. Open up for a wide leg forward fold. Breathing through. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Hands back to the top of your mat for a runner's lunge. Step your right foot back. Step your left heel up towards the ceiling. Walk it through for warrior one. Open up to warrior two. Reverse your warrior. Straighten your left leg. Come down to triangle. Hand comes down to your mat. Square your hips for pyramid. On your next breath, open up for a twist. Back to center. Open up for a wide leg forward fold. Make sure that your toes are turned in just slightly so that your second toes are parallel with one another. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Hands back to the top of your mat for a runner's lunge. Step back to high plank. And slowly lower down all the way to your mat. Bring your hands to your sides. We're going to take some back bends from here. We're going to reach our chest up high on the inhale to lift. Breathe in. Breath out. Feel yourself grow on the breath. Breath out. Fill. Lower. Same thing, but we're going to use our bottom half. On the breath in, reach your feet up to the ceiling. Fill. Breath out. Breathe in. Lower. Upper body and lower body at the same time for locust pose. Breath in. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Biggest one yet. Breathe in. Lower. Reach back to your ankles. Grab hold. For boat pose, make sure that you bring your knees together. We're going to breathe in and reach up for a nice back bend and chest opener. Couple breaths here. Lift. Exhale. Breathe in. Exhale. One more breath. Lower. Hands next to your shoulders. Push up to upward dog. Push back to downward dog. Raise your heels. Walk your feet through to center. Lower down onto your back. From here, we're going to push our hands into the ground and our feet into the ground for a bridge. Holding for a couple of breaths. Lift, breathe in. Exhale. Breathe. Pushing your feet, the inner soles of your feet into the floor to keep those knees close together. Breath here. And lower. You may choose to take a wheel pose if you'd like. Bring your hands next to your ears. Pushing your feet into the floor and your hands into the floor while raising your hips all the way high. Making sure that your glutes stay lifted so that the pressure is not sinking into your feet or your wrists. You want to be fully supported. If wheel is too much for you, you can choose to just do another bridge pose. When you're ready, lift. And lower. Bring the soles of your feet together for a reclined butterfly. You can choose to put a block under your low back if you would like. Couple breaths here. Good. Bringing your knees into your chest. Rock and roll a little bit until you get to the top of your mat. Stay seated. Bring your left foot back for a half pigeon. We're going to start slowing down here a little. We're going to sit into these poses for a little bit longer to relax. If half pigeon is not comfortable for you on your knees or on your hips, you may choose to take this pose on your back, like so, and grab through onto your back of your leg. So choose whatever is right for you and take some time to breathe through this pose. Notice what you feel. Come up to tall arms. Bring your left foot back to the front of your mat. Stack your foot on top of your knee for a double pigeon. And breathe. Bring your right foot to the back of the mat for pigeon on the left side. Same thing, modify to what is right for you. Breathe. Come up to tall arms, push back into down dog. Pedal out your feet. Open up at the hips a little bit. Raise your right heel, bring it through to lizard pose. Set that back knee down. Stay in tall arms or come lower to your mat if you'd like. Getting a nice hip opener here. Turn your right foot out to 2 o'clock. Shift your weight to the pinky edge toe for one last hip and opener on this side. Push back into down dog. Lift your left heel, bring it through for lizard. Open up that left foot to 10 o'clock. Shifting your weight to the outside pinky edge. Come back into high plank. Push your hips up to down dog and walk your feet through. Find your seat. Bring your legs out in front of you for a seated butterfly. Last hip opener. Breathing through here. Extend your feet out in front. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold, breath out. Bring your right foot in for a seated tree. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold. Taking time to notice here as we breathe. Switch sides. Reach up, breathe in. Forward fold. Open up for a wide leg, seated forward fold. And breathe. Bring your legs back to center. Slowly find your way down to your back. Bring your knees into your chest. Drop them to the right. Gaze to the left. Arms out to your sides. Let your shoulders be heavy for a supine twist. When you're ready, switch sides. Dropping the gaze to the right. Knees back to center. Bring your feet up for a happy baby pose. Find a little movement. And when you're ready, drop your feet down to the mat. Drop your hands down to the mat. And let yourself go for shavasana. When you're ready, slowly make your way to your right side. Find the way to your top of your mat. Bring your hands to your heart center. Raise them up to your third eye. Thank you for making time to practice today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking care of yourself. We bow to honor the light and one another, and we say, Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me.